Yeah, welcome everybody to this tutorial. So this tutorial is just like a challenge for me to recreate this logo. This infographics. I'll try my best to be really fast. This is the first time I've seen this image here, and it's a low resolution. So I'll try my best to recreate this one. So this one, I don't know if this was done in CorelDraw, but I doubt. But I'll just start recreating it. So the first thing, and then while I'm doing it, I'm just gonna talk quickly. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go right mouse click and then lock this image so that I won't accidentally move it. So now I'm going to create the outer rectangle. So I'm just gonna go like this. All right, and then now I go to my shape tool to shape it to make it rounded corners. Okay, so now I also have another rectangle here, and I'm going to do the same thing and click on my shape tool and then go here and then go like this. Okay, perfect. So now I've got a triangle here. So what I'll do, I'm just gonna create a Bezier tool. I'm gonna create a triangle like this, and oops, I am gonna hit Control Z there. I've got a triangle there. I'm also going to create a triangle here just to make it equal. All right. So now we are going to, so what I'll do, I'm just gonna use my power clip, smart fill, go to smart fill, and I'll fill that one. Okay, so it looks like I didn't fill this one, so I'm gonna fill it again here. And then I'm just going to hold on control, click on this one, and I'm going to weld it. Okay, so that's welded already. So going back here, I'm going to delete this because I don't need that, and this one too. And I'm going to remove the fill. Just click on X here. Okay, so I have that already. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this into four parts. So in order to make it faster, so what I'll do, I'll create a line because I know it's just like a duplicate. So I'm gonna create a line from here. I'll make sure that I have snap on here, and then here, here, and then here, and then go down. So I hit perpendicular here. So I'm just gonna double check. I'm gonna smart fill here if it does it. Okay, it does it. So now I am going to duplicate this one. So plus sign your keyboard, the plus sign is this one here. Okay, I'm gonna plus sign the keyboard, and then I'm gonna move this over to the right side. Oops, sorry, I didn't plus sign the keyboard, and then move it here, and I'm Control D to duplicate. So now I have four divisions here. So now I'm going to draw a circle here. Hold down Control to create a perfect circle, and I am going to duplicate this 4 times. So again, plus sign your keyboard, and then I'm going to move this here. So that's 1, 2, oops, sorry, 2, and plus sign again and move it over here. Okay, so now I've got the shapes now. So what I'll do now, I'm going to color it. So for now, I am going to do all the numbers first. So I go 0, 1 for the first one. I'm gonna use a font. I hope that font will match it. Oops, but if not, that's okay. So I will go to Roboto maybe. Okay, I think that's fine, and then I'll just move it here, and then plus sign in my keyboard, move it here, and then I'm going to change this to 2, and then I go plus sign my keyboard again and move it here, and then change this to 3, and then I will go duplicate that one more time, move it over to the right side, and I'm gonna make this the number 4. Okay, so I think we have all the lines now. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to choose all these circles with the numbers, and then I go Control C to copy, and then I'm gonna delete that. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my Smart Fill. So Smart Fill this, and this one. All right. So now I'm gonna unlock this first so that I can grab one, and then I can just look at it as a reference. I'm gonna put it up like this, and now I am going to fill this with colors now. Okay. All right. So so F4 in your keyboard to zoom to all. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one here. I'm gonna color this same color as this one, and then we're gonna adjust that later. Okay, so now we'll start with this one here. I'm gonna go to my interactive fill. I click and drag going up, and then I will click on this color and then go here. But I'm gonna go to my eyedropper tool, and then I'm going to choose this one here. Okay, so it's gonna take a look if the color is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Click the color here, go to my eyedropper tool and choose this color. Okay, so now this one here, I am going to click on this, click and go up, and I'll choose this one, and then I'm gonna go to this color here, and the last one, which is this one, and I click on this and eyedropper tool and click on this one. Okay, so now I'm done with that. Now I'm going to, so now I'm just going to, I guess I'm done with this one. I'm going to paste it. Okay, paste the numbers, and then I'll just color the numbers as white. I'm selecting multiple objects here, and I'm gonna go white, and I don't think there's an outline, so I'm gonna remove the outline. Right mouse click here. Okay, so I don't have an outline, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to color this. So this one would be, so I'm gonna go to my eyedropper, and that's for that color. Hold down shift, this, oops, sorry, and this one, and hold down shift, this one, and this one here, and oops, got it wrong there. And all right, so now what we can do is we can put the circles here. I'm gonna hold down control to do a perfect circle, and then plus sign in your keyboard, drag it over to right, and then Control D to duplicate, so you have the same spacing. And I'm gonna copy this one, plus sign in my keyboard again, and then move it over to the right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to click on my eyedropper tool and then fill that. Hold down shift to sample the color, hold down shift to sample the color, hold on shift to control, and I guess this is the same color. So, and this one here, this one, and that's it. So now I think I made the base already, so I'm just gonna click on this one. Yeah, so I can actually move this over to the left side now. I mean to the right side, because I'm kind of done. Oops, where did it go? Control Z. All right. So what I'll do here, I'm going to create a rectangular box to make it the same one as our image here. So I'm gonna go eyedropper tool, click on this one, and then put it to back, right? So you go object, order to back of page. All right, and then this one should be, this one should be white. And I'm gonna right mouse click here to remove the outline. So now I'm also going to remove all the outlines here because I don't think in the original it has an outline. So right mouse click there, forgot this one, and then right mouse click. Okay, so now we are going to do, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a reflection here. So the reflection would be, I'm going to choose just this one here. Oh, actually it did the whole thing, and then plus sign my keyboard, and I drag this down to mirror it like that, right? And then I'm going to make this a bitmap, convert to bitmap, and then I'll make it RGB, and then I'll make it transparent background, and then click OK. So once I have it a bitmap, I can just drag this to make it transparent, and then I'll just move some more, and I think that would match it now. I'm gonna remove the outline of this. Okay, so we don't need this top one. Okay, so now I think we are just going to put the some shadows. Okay, so for the shadows, what I can do here, I can click on my shadow tool, click and drag. Now it's gonna be I have to make this to back, control page down. Okay, I'm gonna fix the drop shadow later. Actually, I can fix it now. So with this one, we can change the opacity, make it less, and then the feathering, and then I can move this a bit to the right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll just put normal here. Okay, didn't really change. Add. No, I'll just go subtract. Okay, so let's do it for that one. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy the drop shadow of this one to make it faster. So you go effects, not effects, we're gonna go to edit copy properties from, no, it has to be copy effects. So here, clone effects or copy effects, and then shadow from, shadow of this one. Oops, no, shadow of this. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I'm selecting that. Okay, so I have that, but I'm gonna put this to back, control page down there. So now I'm going to copy, what was it again? Yep, copy effects, drop shadow from, let's click on this one, and then make this control page down there. Okay, so now let's look at it. It's almost the same. And so what I'm gonna do here, since we have this drop shadow here on top, so what I'll do, I'm just going to choose this ones here. Oops. I'm gonna choose this, and this one. I'm gonna move it over here. Oh, I need one more. Click on that and plus sign in my keyboard. And what I'll do, I'm going to remove all the drop shadows here. Oops, sorry. No, I have to one by one clear the shadow of that, clear the shadow of this, and this one here is already cleared. This one clear shadow. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to my object and then shaping and then boundary. So boundary means to say you can delete this. It just creates the outline of the whole thing, and I'm gonna put this down here. Okay, and then now in CorelDraw, in the new CorelDraw, we can create an inner shadow now. So go to shadow and then click on inner shadow and then click and drag. It's too much. I think they have a preset here, which is a nice one. Okay, let's try this one. No, that's, it should be to the top, but we can change that, the direction. Okay, I'll bring it down. Yeah, that looks fine. And then I'm gonna just lessen the opacity some more. Okay, so now I have that. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to break the drop shadow apart. So I'm going to go to objects. Sorry. Okay. Control Z. I'm going to break the drop shadow apart. Break inner drop shadow. And I'm going to delete the vector image. Oops, not that. I need that. I don't need the other one. There. Perfect. So now, so what I did is I just got the shadow. Okay, so now we are here. I don't know what time is it, but how many minutes is it already? But I'll just continue, but you get the point, right? And we go here, we go to the circles, and then we click on the drop shadow effect. Just, oops, that's inner, so we change it to outer. And then maybe the transparency is not, I mean the shadow. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to click on this, go to effects, objects, copy effect, drop shadow from this. Yes. Okay, so it's hard to pick. So if it's hard to pick, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this, oops, I'm gonna put this one to front. Okay, so we go objects, order to front of page, and then I can just click on this and then go to objects, copy from, shadow from this one here. That's good. So the same thing to this. I'm gonna go to objects, copy shadows from this one. Okay, it still shows up there. And then this one here, I'm gonna go to objects, copy shadow from this one. Okay, so we're almost there. Just check the time here. We are streaming already almost 20 minutes. But the rest is easy. I mean, for the text, I'm just gonna type in start. Oops. Start. And then I'm gonna choose a font, or just leave the font like this. And I think it's a dark gray. And then I'm gonna move it here, make it smaller, and then plus sign my keyboard, drag it here, and then I'm going to change the font text to gold. Okay. And then and also all these infographics here. I'm just gonna make this white here. So for this one, I'm just gonna make it white, remove the outline, plus sign in my keyboard again, and then move it to the left. I mean to the right, Control D, Control D. And must be a bit thinner, so I'll select that and move it a bit there. All right, and then all of these infographics, it's I'll just make one, and just show you one, but I won't do the rest. I'm just gonna, okay, so create that one, and then for this I can make a square for now, right? And then I can go create this as a curve. So I go objects, convert to curves. Now I'm going to add one curve here, double click, and then double click, and then convert these to curves so I can edit it. So I'm going to drag this here, drag this over here, and then I am going to click on the arrows and I can bring it down like this. I should have probably make this as a mirror, I mean as a symmetry, so it's easier, but anyway, so like that. So now if you want to match this to, you know, because there's a white outline, so what you can do, you can go to your contour, and then contour going inside. So you click on this one, inside contour. It's large offset because the offset is 0.1, so I'm just gonna make that smaller. See that? Oops, maybe like that, right? And then I'm going to just color this one white. Okay. And no, actually I have to break it apart first, break our tour apart, so that I can click this and this one and then combine and then remove the outline. Okay, I'm feeling like I'm in a marathon right now. Well, anyway, so I'll put it here, and the rest I can just do the same thing and then put some text here. But that's all for today. I know it was a bit fast, but I'm just showing you that CorelDraw is so powerful that it can you can recreate any graphics that you see in the web. And it took me like 20 minutes, and yeah, but it's just like a repetition of what you have. You analyze the so first you analyze the graphics that you're going to recreate. You know that this shape, this shape, this shape is all the same. So you just have to duplicate one, move it to the right, duplicate one, move it to the right. And everything is also a repetition here. Like the circles are repetition, right? The numbers, you can just copy and paste the numbers and just remove change the numbers, right? And then also the drop shadow, very good. The object copy effect, which is drop shadow. You just copy drop shadow of one, and then you can just move it over to the right. And then also the this tool is very good too, because it picks the color and then you can fill the color onto a vector. And then this is all vector. If I go to view wireframe, that's all vector. So so I hope you like the tutorial or the demonstration of CorelDraw, the power of CorelDraw, and I will see you tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe, to like my video, and if you want to like it, if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine, and leave a comment or give a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.